Hello, good evening, welcome. It's Ruth here at artfulstampin.co.uk. I think I've got glitchy stuff happening tonight. The live stream seems a little bit odd. Not quite sure why. My sound is good, so yeah, we'll just have to keep going and hope for the best, I think. All right, so hi everyone who's on the live, and if you're joining on the on, thank you so much for joining. This is my desk. Yes. Oops. Oh, you caught me. I had a little cheeky bit of milk with amaretto. We just did our grocery shopping and the amaretto just fell into my basket. What can I say? Okay. Hi, Anne, Kim, Lisa, Sherry, Georgiana, Shaz, Vicky, Monica, Lisa, designed by Deb, Patricia, Judy, Melissa, Sheila, Shaz. Hi, Monica. Hello. Right, hello. I'm just going to get on with it. Oh, that's lovely. If you like marzipan, it's like drinking marzipan. Milk and amaretto. All right, so I have got all the in colours. So for those of you who are not familiar with Stampin' Up and how they do their colour ink offerings, we have 50 colours that usually are available. We're in this like really odd sweet spot at the moment where we've got these 5 extra ones with us at the moment. If you are a demonstrator, you can order those now. Facebook / Meta is down with tech issues. Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Hopefully they'll all come here to watch me instead. So let's just have a look. So Petunia Pop, Summer Splash, Shy Shamrock, Peach Pie, and Pretty in Pink are the ones that are about they're sort of in the past at the moment. They're not quite with us just yet. Currently we have Sweet Sorbet. All these ones are kind of current. They can be ordered if you are a customer. And the ones that are going to be staying a little bit longer are Pebble Path, Moody Mauve, Boho Blue, Wild Wheat, and Copper Clay. Those ones. And so what's going to be leaving us in about a month's time, just under a month, is Sweet Sorbet, Parakeet Party, Tahitian Tide, Orchid Oasis, and Starry Sky. But I've decided to put them all together tonight and see what we can make with all of them. And I'm going to try and pick out some stamps that are leaving us so that we can just make sure that you've seen them in use, and if you want to order them you can do. If anyone wants to shout out any suggestions, please do. I think some of you who are watching are quite familiar with my stamp collection. So I'm just going to go and grab some stamps and see what happens. Okay, just hold on, I'll be back. I kind of cheated. I got the ones that were close to me, that were easier to grab. All right. Hills of Tuscany. Okay. Ooh. Oh. Right, let's see where we go with this. So I'm going to scoot all the ink pads off to my right hand side. Grab some mats. Oh, Field of Notes. Yeah, that is a good one. I do like that one. Right, I'm just going to use a little bit of this peach pie. Hi Bev, hi Diane. Yeah, it's a shame the Tuscany one's not staying. Well, if you like it, get it now before it goes. So I'm using the hills as a bit of a sort of splotchy background for a bit of fun. And I'm using the sun as a bit of a fun dotty type thing, just to get some texture down. And I like sometimes using these sort of stamps and by just looking at the shapes that they are and deciding what to do with them, not kind of thinking, oh, I've got to make it look like the hills of Tuscany. I'm just looking at the shapes and seeing what happens. And this is what pattern design, surface design with stamps kind of looks like, really. You know, I treat the stamps as if they're kind of like paintbrushes and just think, okay, let's blob the paint here, see what happens. Let's repeat patterns, see what happens. Okay. Hi Julie Bennett. Hi Janice. All right, so that was peach pie. I'm gonna grab some pretty in pink. See what happens when I stamp a bit of this. Just some little wafts of something. Not thinking about it too much. Just wanting to fill the white space. Sometimes it's just fun to see where the stamps will lead you. Just get some colour down and all right, so that's what I wanted to do before going in with some two-tone flora. And I'm looking for the sort of paler areas. I don't want my flowers to crash with my little dots, really. So that was Pebbled Path. Now I want to go in with some sweets. Oh, now do I want sweet sorbet or should I go for Moody Mauve? I don't know, I'm feeling the Moody Mauve on this one. The stamps lead me to trouble. Oh, yeah. Stamps and water, Janice. Oh, let's get a bit more light. Well, if you have it, if you have the stamp set, it's not really going, is it? So I've decided to reframe my comments when I talk about stamps retiring. I'm going to stop trying to say, I'll be sad when it goes. Because I've realised that it's actually only true for some of us who choose to be a certain type of demonstrator. And there are lots of demonstrators for whom the stamp sets aren't going. They're just got to carry on being on your shelf and you're going to still love them and use them. But for me, because I'm a particular type of demonstrator, I'm the sort of demonstrator that does buy a lot of product throughout the year because I demonstrate it all the time. Some of these stamp sets will have to go to their new homes because I can't fit them on my shelf anymore. Hello, Miss Nessa. Oh, I missed that one. I'm just going to cheat and just do that. I completely missed that. It has had a good innings, this stamp set. It has been around a little while. So, but I am going to enjoy it. Right. Get the trees out. I'm going to use the trees as kind of plants ish. Not sure it works, but anyway. I'm using it as kind of a bit of leafage. Okay, not sure I like it, but I started, so I have to finish. Okay. Not sure what I think of that. Looks like feathers. Oh, okay, yeah. This one, I'm just going to ink up to that section there, as I just want some colour, additional colour. I'm happy that they're just splodges, it's okay. They look like weird hands. Those tree ones. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. We'll do something to fix it all. Let's get some proper leaves in there now. Oh, that sounds interesting, Diane. Anna May Kameen. She does all her work on a sewing machine. Yes, they look like carrots or fingers. That is true. Let's stick some leaves in. The leaves will help. Oh, please do, Diane. Yeah, put it in the chat area. That'd be great. Thanks. All right, I'm not sure where this is going. Not sure if I like it even, but just keep going. Just keep stamping. Just keep stamping. Yeah, still not sure about these weird trees. Still not sure that was a good idea. Kind of trying to cover them up now. Gina! Hey! Good to see you. Toffee is mesmerised by my moving hands. Ah, okay. Hi, Toffee. Anyone else got their pets watching? You know what will make this all better is if I put some sort of script or grunge over the top of it. Yeah, Vicky? I'll get the fields of whatever it's called. Notes of nature. That'll make it look all right. And some additional foliage. There we go. Don't need these. Oh, hello, Dusty. Hi, Molly. I can do pet shout outs. I can also ask Alexa to do stuff for you, or Siri. Alexa, play I Feel Good by James Brown. Let's see whose Alexa's responded to that. Hi, Riley. Right, so that was copper clay. I think a bit of grunge in the pebbled path. So apparently the number on here, I don't know if I've said this before, refers to the date that this was designed by the artist at Stampin Up who designed it. Oh, okay, Diane, no worries. Ooh, Stamped Off Pebbled Path is really quite a lovely, very nice sort of pale grey colour. Of course we need some dottage, don't we? Turned my Alexa off because she contradicts me. I know Tom is always telling our Alexa off because Alexa, you have attitude. Or he goes, Alexa. Like he's the only person she speaks to like that. I don't know what it is about her. Yeah, they're retiring this one. Yeah, I was surprised as well. I think that this one has been the biggest surprise. The field notes of nature, and then also two-tone flora. Has such great dottage. Right, do you think it needs anything else? Ooh, that little thing. I haven't used it as much as the other stamps. And before I use it, I'm just going to do a wee bit of stamp surgery. I can tell that it keeps catching the ink. So just a bit of stamp surgery there. William. Oh no, not everyone has an Alexa. I think I like it now. I didn't like it before. I like it now. Yeah, exactly. She does make mistakes. Right, that's pretty. I like that. I was going to cut it up to decorate a box. Got a box here that needs a bit of decorating. Or I could just carry on stamping. Maybe I just carry on stamping today. Use different colours. Maybe start in a different place with different colours. Yeah, I agree. We could do with some other texture. The only other one I quite like at the moment is the timber one that I was using. Right, so that was Orchid Oasis. And I'm going to see what that looks like with Summer Splash, which is a little bit juicy. just going to move some of that ink colour over. So it's not so juicy. That's better. Hi, Lane. First time you've caught me live. Hey, cool. I don't think it's going to be an online one, Kim. The way to tell is when you go on the website, Stampin' Up website, if it says retiring soon, it means it's retiring. If it doesn't have anything next to it, it means either it's going to the annual catalogue, or if it's not listed in the new annual catalogue, I think it means it's going online. So, why would Stampin' Up get rid of a die set and not a stamp set? Don't know. I guess they see the sales figures, maybe, or they may have got something similar, or I don't know. We don't know the answer to that one. So where are you from, Elaine? And how did you find me? I mean, that could be taken in two ways, couldn't it? It's like, how do you find me? Or how did you find me? Actually, one of the security questions on Artful Stampin Space, the Facebook group I have, is how did you find Artful Stampin? And I'm sure somebody replied once, oh, I think she makes nice stamps. I don't know. It was they replied as in a comment to my character, not how did you find the Facebook group. It was really funny. All right, so I think I might have had some ink already, like a different colour already on that stamp. I obviously didn't clean it very well because I can see that it's coming through a bit weird. Never mind. So in order to try and see a truer colour then, oh, that's a bit dirty as well. I know what, let me give my stamps a clean. That might help. I'm just very bad at it. I mean, why bother cleaning stamps when I could be doing something else? Right, where's my... Oh, I've lost my spritzer now. Well, now I can't find my cleaner. Oh, there it is. Hello, Jenny. Yeah, it's not a strict summer splash, Patricia, because like I said, I didn't clean my stamp very well. It's got hints of pink or something in it. I don't know. Whatever I last used. See, that's the truer colour. Oh, Jenny, we were just talking about who's got their pets with them. Because some of the pets are watching me. I know Jenny has pets. Okay, that's pretty. Yes, yes, it probably would go nice with Lost Lagoon. I'm going for a bit of starry sky. My pet hubby is watching next to me. Hello, pet hubby. Hope he's been a good boy, Shaz. Give him a little tickle behind the ears. Oh, you've got Poppy. Oh, Poppy's the one that loves being a baby. Is that right? Plants are good. They make less noise than other pets. Right, I like that one. You just gave him a 2-hour pedicure. What, your husband? Oh, that's nice of you, Shaz. Oh, just stuck my finger in it. Right. I'm having a think. I'm wondering whether to put a bit of copper clay into this. I love copper and blue together. It's pretty, isn't it, Elaine? So I've gone quiet. I'm concentrating. Sorry. Oh, okay, Mary. Sorry to hear that. Thank you, William. How have you been feeling this week? Hi, Jackie. Hi, Kenzie. Good question, Kim. I was just playing with my leftover Dainty Delight DSP, trying to figure out what we could do for a class with it, the other ones. I might come back to the copper clay, but for now, I want to add a little bit of peach. Into some of the central areas of these, because I have some weird gaps going on here. That's a massive gap. That's better. That was supposed to say oval floral DSP. Oh, the oval floral, yes. I remember that paper. That was that last year's celebration paper? We had more rain than snow this year. Ah. Okay. Quite like that. I was just looking at these sort of funny leaf things. Oh, look, I've done stamp surgery to these. Wondering if they'd fit. Fit these. Kind of. I fancied colouring these in. They look really fun coloured in. So I'm doing first generation in the first generation blue leaf that I did, and then I'm doing second generation in the second generation. Oh, wrong one. Does that make sense? that? Hi, Alan. Oh, Gina. You probably enjoy Europe better after you've had surgeries. I know it's hard to hold on, but what part of Europe were you going to go to? It's been pouring all day in New York and will continue through to Saturday. Oh, wow. Are you prone to flooding in New York? Oh, sad to hear about the earthquake in, is it Taiwan? I quickly read up on it this morning. Oh yeah, Pam and Sheila, didn't you both have hip replacements in December, and they've gone so well for you both? Sheila, how have you been? Oh, I forgot about the second generation ones here. That's better. I like it. You wanted to come to the UK and Italy. Ah, you're not a patient person. Bless you. Right, I want some more bluey tones with the leaves going in here. So I'm thinking of maybe going boho with this. It's great. Oh, cool, Sheila. Put a few little sprigs of this in. I think my boho needs re-inking. Yep. The edge is doing all right, but not the center. So if you find that your ink pads are going a little bit bleh in the centers, just stamp on the edge. Because naturally we kind of aim for the middle. And so that bit gets used up quicker. Right, let's see. I just think it needs a bit of dottage. Then I think we'll be all right. Oh, what about these little tiny flowers? I might do those in Summer Splash. Got a few gaps going on. Unless you're not inking the stem, which is done quite often on this channel, then you ink the edges first. What do you mean the edges? Oh, I don't put the full thing in. I know, can you believe I inked all the stems then? I think it was because I already had some leafage going on, foliage going on quite near to the flowers, and I needed these stems to be a bit further away. Oh, of course, yes. So what happens when you go through? Do they have to just like give you a bit of a funny scan? My family's calling me Humpty. See if we can put you back together again. Cheeky. Yeah, that is cheeky. Rude. I think we need to rename our group. Bionic Stampers. Artful hipsters. Right, who's ready for dottage? Where did I put my cling? Oh, I'm on the chocolate now. Where did I put my clinging thing? Oh, there. Thank you, Miss Pam. Right, copper clay, out you come. So I'm deliberately putting copper clay through some of the central areas because I've got copper clay on the stems going out, but then it looks a bit odd not having some more. Oh, I'm sure there's a cat on my roof. I can hear it padding away. At least it's not raining. Refurbished is all the rage now, yes. Yes, we've got some refurbished hips here, haven't we? Represent. Titanium troopers. Oh, that's interesting, Shaz. Yeah, you can't. Often there's things in life that you can't change. But by changing your attitude towards them, it helps. Helps get through. Helps you get through the day. I'm putting some dottage, particularly over those flowers, because those flowers were kind of quite stylistic. And I feel like they just needed sort of to make them look a bit more natural. So just whack a bit of dottage, just, you know, makes it look. The titanium trumpeters. I'm certainly a trumpeter. Maybe not titanium. But I like that one. I do. Just going to look at the other one now. Oh, the other one's not so bad. So just to let you know that the craft cards and envelopes are going to be leaving us. You get 20 in a pack. I think think they're still in stock in the UK. I haven't actually checked. But you get this really cool box with them. And the box is really quite sturdy. But my tip is, when you assemble the box, just go through and do all the folds first. Don't try and do it without doing this bit. Alright, and then once you've done them, you do this. Looks like that. That one goes like that. It goes like that. And there's a very satisfying kind of like, it kind of clicks into place. You hear it kind of go click. And that's nice and sturdy. And then the lid is this one here. And again, just make sure that you do all the folds first. Hi, Wendy! Wendy's got a new title, everybody. Wendy, you're going to let everyone know? Wendy has a new station in life. Alright, so there's the box, there's the lid. And I think this would look lovely on the top. I think if we put a layer of copper clay and then that, see if we've got any scraps that do. And now she's Grandma Wendy now. Right. What's that? 4 1/8 by 5 5/8. So if I go 4 by 5 1/2. Is that right? No, not quite. Oh no, it's the lid I'm doing it to. What am I saying? Oh yeah, perfect. So I'm wanting to take it in a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to take it in a bit. I'm going to take off 1/4. Wendy has little kids and big kids. And she's a big kid herself. Thank you, Miss Gina. So good to see you. Yeah, she's got 3 older ones and 3 younger ones. Let me just check what that was again. Oh, can I just do a screenshot? This is for the screenshot later. Right, Ruth, focus. Hi, Brenton. Right, that's from a screenshot. Now I can cut it up. Yay. For some reason, I'm lagging. I'm just gonna, just bear with, I'm just gonna do something. There we go. Still lagging a little bit. Not quite sure why. I'm gonna shut down some stuff. It says excellent condition, but connection rather. Condition. Hi, Renee Tucker. Did I do an art major? Technically no. Oh, what's a major? Is that like, what level is that? What age is that? I did art for when I was like between 16 and 18. I did study art then. Well, I didn't really study it. I did it more than I studied it. And then I did do some art history at university. I did 1 semester of art history. Oh no, I didn't. I did 2 semesters. I did 2 semesters of art history. I did 1 semester of art history. And then I studied theatre, film and television. But you could say I've studied art ever since. Art major is college level. So college is what age? In America, what is college? So that's 16 to 18 or 17 to 19 or something. There we go. See, I kind of want to save this now to make some kind of album that would go in here, and then use some of this to make an album with. And I was looking at some of the papers that are retiring that has some of these colours in them. So what have we got here? Like that. I mean, yeah, no, the papers are retiring, but the colours aren't retiring. Did I use pebble cloth? No, I didn't. Copper clay. Wouldn't it be cool to make an album with these colours? Even that blue would be fine. I'll leave that in there. I think I'm going to put these all together because I'd like to make some kind of little album that would go in there. And I did think I could use the cards and envelopes. So for those of you who've not seen this, this is a little album I made the other week using the Memories and More cards and envelopes and the Memories and More pack. So I'm actually doing a class on this. This is coming up in May. And I thought I could construct or do something, you know, similar where I use the cards and envelopes to make an album. So what size is the box? The box is, oh, and I wonder if it's on the website. Let me just have a look and see if it's still in stock. Just look. Kraft. Just gonna see. Yeah, so the craft note cards and envelopes are £9.50 and you get 20, I think it is. Yeah, you get 20 of each. The box measures 4 by 5.5 by 1 3/4. Yeah, and I think I like it because it's double walled, so it feels quite sturdy. What's the time? Oh, I'm kind of itching to do this now. See, it's so simple to kind of do this bit. Where's my trimmer? So the envelopes measure 3 3/4, but what I'm going to do is pop them in and score them at 4 inches so that I have 1/4 of an inch gusset there. So this will allow this album to be nice and full. If you like doing 3D pages, like quite chunky pages, this would be good for that. The Memories and More one, I didn't put such a big gusset on. So I don't know, should we go for 6? 1, 2. Three, 4. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm not looking at comments now. You did, Shaz. Yeah, you should have been filming while I was doing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so I took with me on to Rotterdam. I took with me the Memories and More pack and the cards and envelopes and some scissors, a trimmer and glue. And I kind of forced myself to just make the album from everything that I took with me, which was really good fun. All right, and then these, we'll cut these in half. So these are just 3.5, so these will just go inside here as tuck spots. So each one of these would get that, and then you can decorate these as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I just need to cut two more of these in half. What is AP class? I wish I had AP class. Oh, AP class. I don't know. What is AP class, Mary? You want to do the class? Ah, okay, Wendy. Wendy, if you do book on, remember that to use the special Ruth's team code. I'm not going to tell you what the code is, obviously, out loud here, but I will message you the code for you to get the class half price because you're in my team. Just go find it. Right, I will do that now, Wendy. So Wendy, I don't know if you've made an account with Bookwhen. So I'll say this to Wendy and everybody else who has not booked a class with me before. I'm using a system called Bookwhen, and it's just a website you go to and basically create an account with them, and you will see my classes listed when you go to bookwen.com/artfulstampin. And you kind of can shop. So if there's more than one class that you want to do, you can just pop it into your basket, and then you can just check out and pay for them all at once. So, right. So I just need to fold. Now I need to make a decision about what I'm doing here, which I will do as I fold these. Okay. So what I'm going to do is stick these. Yeah, come on. Stick that to that. Now I want to make sure that this is all in line together. There we go. You could just lick it and stick it if you wanted to, but obviously the gum is only right at the edge, and if you want this to be fairly secure, it's worth just sticking it properly. So I'm using my grid paper to make sure this is on straight. It goes over like that. There we go. Right, so that's 3 stuck down. I'm not going to finish making this tonight. I'll just do this main structure bit. and maybe cut some papers, but because otherwise I'm going to be here all night making this, which I know some of you wouldn't object to, but oh dear, Kenzie. Oh dear. Dogs will be dogs. To be honest, here in the UK, especially in the countryside, it's not so frowned upon to kill squirrels. The gusset is 1/4 of an inch, Mary. Yeah. So I put the envelope in at 4 centimeters, 4 inches. I put it in like that at 4 inches. All right. So there we go. So then that will do that. That will do that. Like I said, I have done quite a hefty gusset because I think I might like to do this quite 3D. All right, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that will get stuck onto the backing board, as it were. Or let me just check the box and just see how much space I have. Ooh, I have very little wiggle room actually. I'm wondering whether to construct the... Okay, so what I'm going to do is construct the front and back from an envelope that I think I'm just going to cover. So I've got the envelope is my kind of template for my guide. And to make it more sturdy, I'm going to actually pop in one of these cards. I'm going to cut that in half and just use one each. And I need to find some papers. I wonder if I've got some peachy looking paper that's some celebration leftovers from last year. Just bear with. So these are Petal Pink. I know they're not peach pie, but I think it's a close enough peach, yeah? What do you think? So these measure just over 5 inches. So if I do this at 6 inches, do that at 4.5. I know it's going to be a tight one, but it's fine because the margin is going to be so tiny. Right, this one I will lick. Oh, bye, Ellen. Oh, take care. Have a good day. So pop that there. And there. Fold that over. Who's getting deja vu from last night's video? Oh, hands up. Who's coming to the Stipple Blossoms class? And if you're coming to the Stipple Blossoms class, who's got the dies? I know not everyone's got the dies, but just wondered out of interest who has. Ruth, what is the 12 by 12 class? Is it the folding one sheet? Yes, it is, and it's doing 2. We've got you make 2. Yep. Take care, Wend. Yeah, no, you go catch up on your sleep. Yeah, you've had a bit of a crazy busy week, haven't you? Yeah, I'll be able to. Oh, I've got it somewhere near my desk. It's the one that's like a triple fold one, little folio type thing. Got it in a bag somewhere. I've got them all together. So for those who are just joining, I've stamped 2 one-sheet wonders, and I've taken one of the one-sheet wonders and covered the box that goes with these craft envelopes and cards and envelopes. And oh, did I? Oh, I don't know which way I did it now. And I'm just showing how to make a quick little folio type. Well, it's more of a concertina album really, using envelopes. And I'm just making the cover for it now. So that's going to go on there. So you can see that by covering the envelope, the front cover is just marginally like a hair's breadth. Shaz, I've never taught a Stippled Roses class. If you have done a Stippled Roses class, you did it with somebody else, not me. I think you mean textured floral. I have taught a textured floral class. Yeah, I've never taught a Stippled Roses class. Unless you're thinking of when we used it with the Berea. Yeah, some of us used In the brayer class, some of us used stippled roses in that class. Oh, bye, Dawn. Ah, take care. Lovely to see you. Oh, thanks, Shaz. Okay, so we've got that going that backwards and forwards, and then you can kind of see, look, it's added a bit of, you can see you've got lots of lovely space then if you want to do something quite 3D with this. So this one, I think I'm just going to trim that off there. Actually, no, I'm going to trim that there. I quite like having the folded edge rather than a cut edge. This looks kind of neat. So let's cut that off like so. Stick that back on itself. Well, funny enough, Shaz, a space has just come free. Somebody who was going to do the class now can't, so there's actually a space. So it was meant to be. And that's another reason I love Bookwen. Oh my goodness. So the package that I pay for has like a waiting list option. So if you see that a class is full, you can choose to go on a waiting list. And if somebody drops out, you get, like, according to who was on the waiting list first, they get an email and they get first refusal. Yeah, it does look nice and tidy on the spine. Thank you, Kim. And then I guess what we could do is to make that spine a bit stronger. You could go and just stick some more. You could stick paper along there, like if you cut 1/16. I think that would work. All right. I'm gonna have a look at what paper I set aside. Got one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. I don't feel like I necessarily need to go right to the edge there. So Sarah took off 1/2 inch. I'm kind of just eyeballing this. So I've made that 3 inches by 3 by 5. Oh, I know this paper's so cute, but let's just see if that would go. Oh, you know what? I think that would go, wouldn't it? That colour scheme. I'm going to keep that. Be a shame to lose the foxes in this. So 1, 2. I'm going to go with the dots. Or do I go with the... Yeah, I go with the dots. So fortunately, this paper is 6 by 6. And 6 divided by 2 is 3. And 3 inches is the size that I needed to stick onto these. So... Right, let's do this, and then I'm going to go. Oh, wow, thanks, Shaz. You did this summer with graphic. I don't know, but you... Oh, yes, that's... Yeah, that's a very... It's a bit labour intensive to do it that way, but it's very sturdy doing the spine that way. Yeah. But since I just had been thinking about doing these envelope type, using envelopes so that I don't have to do the pockets, because the pockets take quite a bit of time to make if you're doing them all from scratch. And so I've been trying to think of ways to cut down on time when trying to make these sort of albums. So envelopes are the way ahead, because the work's already done for you. See how quick this has come together. What's the time? 1.5 hours. Okay, so it took me what, an hour to stamp those stamp one sheet wonders, and then it's taken me about half an hour ish to get to this stage of the mini album. That's not too bad. Of course, you do have these sides as well that you could decorate, but these are kind of like full size. So I need to see if I've got some more DSP that will go. Ew. I've just noticed, remember that Flight and Airy paper that's just retired? Look, the brown goes with that, doesn't it? And also this blue. And I know this other sides are super pretty, but sometimes you just have to make the decision based on the colours. So what's that? 3.5 by 5. I mean, I may decide to use the birds. I might, but for now, I just need to get the back decorated. Sometimes I have to say these things out loud so that I remember them. Right. I finally bought a scoreboard to make boxes and albums easier. Oh, cool. Good. I never needed one, but I also have never had a sensei. A card sensei. Card making sensei. Stamping sensei. No, Kim's nickname for me is Sensei. She sends me these messages. Hey, Sensei. So there was an album I made last year that I've made some kits up ready with some cards and envelopes. It was, again, quite a simple album to make. And I haven't forgotten about it. They're sitting in a box. So I made some, I put together my own collection of papers for you. Unfortunately, those will only be available in the UK and Europe. But if you've ever wanted to kind of like have a kit that just has an eclectic group of papers together, but they all go together, I've done that for you. And they're made up of historical packs of DSP. Do you like that? Historical, not retired, historical. And it's really fun actually to draw on older papers. But just see how it all goes together so beautifully. See, these are papers from all different collections, but they just work. And remember, just a reminder, these are all being held together by the stamped DSP that I did earlier. And so ultimately, this will be the star of the show. It will. I think it's going to make, this is going to make its way onto, you know, front cover and then various places in here. So this is what I love about doing the Stamp One Sheet Wonders. It's not like either or, like either you do Stamp One Sheet Wonders or you work with DSP. Actually, you can do the both, and it just creates another layer of artisanship. You know, another layer of creativity and exploration. So, you know, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So I will just do a quick recap then. So I stamped this earlier. Stamped one. And the focus today was using the in colours, all 15 of them. We don't usually have 15 in one go. It's usually just 10. But because I'm a demonstrator, I've got my hands on the 5 new ones that will be coming in. So this one was stamped with Peach Pie, Moody Mauve, Pebbled Path, Cajun Craze, no, not Cajun, Copper Clay, Wild Wheat, and a bit of the pink, the Pretty in Pink. And this one was stamped with Boho Blue, Summer Splash, Peach Pie, Orchid Oasis, and Copper Clay. Yeah, that's it for that one. And then what I've done is I've taken the craft cards and envelopes that are retiring. Can't believe these are retiring. These are retiring. So you get the box that's flat packed. You get 20 card bases and 20 envelopes. All right, and they measure 4. Is it 4 by 5? No, is it? So they're not like a standard UK size. These are 3.5 by 5 inches, and obviously they fit. They all fit in there. So I really love this idea of making an album then that you know is going to fit into the box. Okay, isn't that lovely? Hi, Miss Donna. Well, hello, Ruth. I just sat down to have a coffee and you're on a live. Yay! Oh, really, Shaz? Oh. Oh, so does that mean you've had to change the date then? All right, so if these are still available in your region, I do recommend that you purchase these. They are also just really useful to have as backup cards and envelopes. They are so, so good. And I don't know whether I'm slightly regretting not doing more to kind of fill that out, because I could probably have done 2 more envelopes in the zigzag and it would fit. But I'm kind of planning to make this quite a chunky little number. Excuse me. Suddenly got a frog in my throat. Yeah, so that's quite fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all this together. So I've got my little collection happening here of peaches, blues. Look, peaches, blues, browns, collection of papers that I'm going to play with to make my little album. So this is all going to go in a 12 by 12 grip seal baggie. I love my 12 by 12 grip seal baggies and my A4 grip seal baggies because they kind of become like little project bags. So if I'm working on something, I can put all the bits together and yeah, I'm not having to fish around. You know, if I don't put them all back and, you know, then, you know what I mean. I don't have to fish around for them. Ooh, I just spotted a bit of, no, that's left over from the other day. I'm not going to use that. Anyway, thank you everyone so much for joining. I am now going to just quickly go through some of the stamp sets I use, but I will pop a list up in the description at some point. So I use Country Bouquet just for those little flowers there and those leaves. I use Dainty Delight, that one. Then Notes of Nature, still a little bit in shock that this is going. Notes of Nature, use the grungy dotage, that one, that one, that one. Then Two-Tone Flora. I mean, love Two-Tone Flora. It's such an awesome stamp set. This one might be one that actually stays in my personal collection. Really gorgeous. It's still available in South Pacific. There we go. So if you're in the South Pacific, you can order that still. If you don't have a demonstrator, we've got the lovely Donna here, but also Ellen, who was on here earlier, Ellen Woodbridge, and who's on here as well, Vicky. Vicky's still Vicky on here? She's in Australia as well. Monica's in Australia. Oh, there's loads of you Aussies. So you've got loads to choose from if you need a demonstrator. I've got to be very careful. I can't show favouritism. I cannot. I'll get into trouble. So you're all awesome. Kind of Stampin' Up to point that out. Oh yes, yes. No, good, John. Shaz. Yes, very, very kind of them, indeed. All right. Oh, Anne, are you in New Zealand, Anne? I might have to put a few more of these in my basket actually, because seeing how easy it is to make these, that's just cracking. Love it. And also the other little box that Stampin' Up do, the little, I think they call them the card gift boxes. This one. This is perfect for putting a mini album in. And again, if you want to learn how to make this, there are still spaces for this class. So if you want to learn how to make this cutie little mini album, yeah, there are spaces on Bookwen for that one. And yeah, so you don't necessarily have to purchase the ones from Stampin' Up. I mean, if you do, they come with this gorgeous little scalloped edge. and they are very easy to colour. I did this colouring on here using a baby wipe and some leftover Reinka ink. Look how easy that was. But I do give out measurements for how to make it yourself if you need to. So these are basically the same as that. Right, there we go. So it kind of turned from a stamp one sheet wonder into another mini album. Sorry, a little bit obsessed at the moment. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, Lisa's a demo as well. See, yeah, you just got to pipe up on this channel. When I say go, you just have to go for it and pipe up. Well, I didn't say go, but you know. Right, I'm going to love you and leave you, everybody, because I've got a little bit of a list of stuff to get done tomorrow. I'm teaching an in-person, first time I think I've done it, an in-person class with adults to do the altered canvas. I know I've taught it a few times on Zoom, but it'll be really interesting to do it in person with people. So that'll be fun. So there we go. Oh, good, Kim. Yes, that's leaving us, the little tailor-made. Yeah, I'm a bit gutted about those because I love those dies. But I mean, again, another one that will probably stay in my personal collection. They're so cute. The little tags. Just awesome. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much. You're the best. And what's tomorrow night? Thursday. Oh, I'm going out for tea tomorrow. Yay! And then I will try and get on and do a live stream at some point. All right. Oh, Julie's asking where Anne is. Yes, Julie's in North Island, I think. I think Anne might be lower than that. I'm going to let Anne reply before I switch off. Has Anne replied yet? Has Anne replied? Thank you, Jane. Good night, Sandra. The flower punch is on clearance here. Oh, which flower punch? Oh, the old flower punch. The old one. Yes. Let's have a look. A specials clearance. Let me see if we've got it. Oh, there's still some lovely papers in clearance, actually. No, we don't have it anymore. Never mind. Right. There we go. Anne's replied. I'm going to go now. Which is the pink book class? Oh, this one. This is the Dinky. The Dinky. Yeah. So with this class, there is pre-homework to do. Yeah. Good luck with that class. Yeah. Too dinky for Lisa. There we go. All right, everyone. I'm out of here. If you've got any questions, as normal, please email me, ruth@artfulstampin.com. There's my email address, and you can find me across social media, Artful Stampin. And yeah, if you haven't got a demonstrator already, please consider shopping with me. Links are in the descriptions.